Welcome to Let's Talk Sports in South Jersey. After Major League Baseball has finally agreed on a 60-game season, the Philadelphia Phillies are predicting their win total at 31.5 games. They are among 8 other teams at that win total who all figure to be in the mix for a playoff spot come October. Following the recent coronavirus outbreak that occurred at Phillies camp in Clearwater, the question will be how healthy can Phillies stay? And what impact will their new and experienced manager Joe Girardi have on this young roster? Sir Didi adds a consistency from the left side of the plate that was lacking in 2019. Aside from Bryce Harper, the Phillies were missing a lefty presence in the lineup that the former Yankee shortstop will fill. He provides left-handed pop from the middle infield that the Phillies have not seen since the days of Chase Utley. There is a strong argument to be made that the Phillies have the weakest bullpen on paper out of all possible contenders this season. COVID has already impacted 2 of their key components after both Hector Neris and Tommy Hunter have tested positive. Major steps forward will need to be taken by their young arms as well as continued progression from a newly healthy Adam Morgan. The Phillies are one of the most explosive teams heading into a shortened season due to a lack of depth. With a totally healthy and unaffected roster on paper, they have what it takes to make the playoffs. However, that is asking a lot for a team that has been damaged by the coronavirus early on in camp. Good luck to the Philadelphia Phillies in the 2020 season. The Philadelphia Phillies have lost another member of their family. Longtime scout and executive Bart Braun has passed away at the age of 64. Braun is survived by his wife Patricia and son Bart Jr. He joined the Phillies Baseball operations staff on October 2, 2012 as special assistant to the general manager and has served in that role ever since. He was one of 3 current special assistants to general manager Matt Klentak, along with Pete Makinen and Jorge Verlanda. Also, Larry Boa, Charlie Manuel, and Pat Gillick served as senior advisors. Braun is the 4th member of the organization's family to pass away this month. The others including legendary infielder and Wall of Famer Tony Taylor, 84 years old, longtime player and coach Irish Mike Ryan, 78 years old, and relief pitcher Tyson Brummett, 35 years old. Before joining the Phillies front office, Braun spent 18 years with the Tampa Bay Rays as special assignment scout, assistant general manager, and special assistant to the general manager. Bart will be sorely missed by baseball fans worldwide. Major League Lacrosse is set to descend on Annapolis, Maryland to kick off their 20th season in a tournament format. The Philadelphia Barrage might have the most appropriate team name in all sports. This is an offense that is going to relentlessly come at you from opening faceoff to final whistle. They were so loaded on that end last year that they lost Christian Mazzone and TJ Comizio to the PPL. Traded away Brian Cole and Randy Statz. And they still bring back enough weapons to be arguably the best offensive team in the league. They're that loaded! Tommy Palazic doesn't get enough credit in the lacrosse world. He's been playing a high level for years and had as many points last year as Rob Pennell, 63, which was second best in the league. Shane Jackson, now reigning NLL MVP, returns, as does Brendan Sunday and Mark Matthews. If they can play with consistency on the defensive end, they really don't have any weaknesses. The organization on defense, particularly in late game scenarios, really stunned this team last year. They have an all-star goalie in Chris Madeline and the Defensive Player of the Year in Liam Burns, but still struggled at times last year. They spent their top draft pick on defensiveman Mark Evanchik out of Penn, one of the top pro prospects in this year's class and a physically gifted on-board defender. That should hopefully improve the defense of the Barrage, but they'll also need newly acquired P.T. Ritchie to have an impact at the LSM spot. If it all comes together for the Barrage on the defensive end, they really will have no weak spots on the field. If not, it could be another summer of absolutely superb offense. Good luck to the Philadelphia Barrage in the 2020 lacrosse season. John Rahm claimed the top spot in the world with authority on Sunday afternoon in the Memorial Tournament. He started the day with a 4-shot lead, cruised to a 3-shot win at Moorfield Village, enough to jump him ahead of Rory McIlroy to claim the #1 spot in the World Golf Rankings for the first time in his career. Rahm flew ahead of the pack on a hot, windy Saturday after posting a 4 under 68, the lowest round on a day when the scoring average was nearly 2 strokes above par. While his round on Sunday wasn't outstanding by any means, he caught it a 3 over 73 in his final round to finish 9 under on the week. It was far and above better than the rest of the pack. He sealed the deal on number 16 after chipping in for birdie to push the lead back to 4. The win marked the 4th in Rahm's PGA Tour career, and his first since the Zurich Classic of New Orleans last season. Rahm is now just the second person in Spain to claim the top spot in the rankings, the first since Sergio Ballesteros did so for the final time in 1989, and the 5th youngest ever to do so. Congratulations to John Rahm for winning the Memorial Tournament. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio, or through the podcast app, or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching, and keep those comments going, and I will talk to you next week.